Well, I actually went to school for biology. I have a Bachelor of Science degree from Syracuse, so I never really studied art. At the end of my senior year in college, I started doing a cartoon panel, and I only really did 20 of them before I graduated, but when I graduated I was kind of hooked, so I came to New York and took nighttime cartooning classes, and while I was doing that I took graphic design classes at night. And my first job as a designer was actually not even as a designer. I was a secretary at a children's book publishing house, basically typing. They had typewriters back then. And I slowly learned how to do graphic design and book production from that job. And I was still doing cartooning, so it kind of meshed with my cartooning because I was doing design work already. I thought, well, I can come up with a children's book idea that's related to my cartooning, and that's what I did. Artistically, the person whose art I liked the most when I was cartooning was Jim Ungerer, who does Herman. And my stuff, and also of course Peanuts, you know, I'm kind of that, you know, beady-eyed, dot-eyed school of art where things look like, you know, a Charles Schulz kind of artwork. As far as kids' books go, I really didn't the kind of artwork I like isn't the kind of artwork I do. I like that kind of realistic Howard Pyle, kind of Gennady Spearin, almost like Renaissance painting kind of art. That's the kind of stuff I like to look at. But since I can't paint that well, that's not the kind of art I do. And it's good in a way because I think my art fits the content of what I'm doing. What I try and tell kids is when I'm working on a book, it's not like I sit down and just write the thing. I'm kind of analytical. I don't know if I picked that up from my science background, but I actually make long lists of concepts and animals and topics and textures, and I kind of keep on going and going. Even with the cat book, the way I write is I wrote down every breed of cat, every characteristic I could think of, everything I could think of a cat doing, every cat idiom, and I wrote them all so that I could, you know, I'd have absolutely everything there was to know about a domestic cat, really. And then eventually from all that information I could distill a book from it. What I like to do in my spare time? Gosh, mow the lawn, do the laundry, pick up the kids from school, make the beds, do the vacuuming, repair the house. Yeah, all kinds of free time. Oh yeah, glamorous. Yep. No, I'm really a stay-at-home dad for real. I'm not like a stay-at-home dad that has like a nanny come and watch my kids. I'm actually the stay-at-home dad who had to change the diapers and, you know, do all that kind of stuff. You know, so I didn't have that much spare time. Now I'm gonna have a little more spare time because my kids are a little older, but the time flies.